Welcome to the Michigan Travel Show, a kaleidoscope of stories about the people, places, and events that shape our great state.
Hello everyone, Gary Morgan here with Michigan Travel. Today I'm at the Corning Museum of Glass. They're hosting the wine glass marathon, half marathon. I think it's around the 45th edition of this event. So they always have their expo right here at their Museum of Glass so that you can buy plenty of stuff once you leave the expo. So anyway, we're gonna walk in. I gotta pick up a couple of things, but this beautiful building, obviously all glass, so that makes it a big deal. So anyway, it's all good. Okay. Here's the big, huge pumpkins right here. World's largest glass pumpkins. Weighing in at 70 pounds and reaching 97 inches in circumference. This pumpkin took 50 plus hours of work and 17 attempts to successfully create it. It was made in 2009 by the museum's hot glass team, which presents the museum's daily live glass blowing demonstrations. And for this old pickup truck, there's all the pumpkins, glass pumpkins. They're a big hit. Flowers. So it's kind of cool. Yep. Okay, I've got to go down here. They have information here. People waiting in line. I got to go check out a couple things down here and go from there. So people are standing in line here. They got here late, and the expo spot is pretty small. So there's the long line, but we got a special treat. The 2025 Pumpkin of the Year, created by Ross Teller. Sparkle like you mean it. Corning Museum of Glass Shop. So they've got some unique stuff here, and I'm not, always into buying knickknacks, but they do have some cute stuff here. I have to give them credit. They know how to market this race. This race sells out very quickly, and I've done it many times as a pacer because I love coming here in the fall. This is really cool. Their museum is really cool. I've been to that a few times, but just all the glass here, you could spend hours just looking at all the cool designs here. I am in awe of what they have here. That one right there, that's pretty cool. But this is in Corning, and Corning Glass. This is their research and development headquarters, and they may do a little manufacturing a little bit out of the city, but this is right here in their whole main research and development area, and the shop here and all the other things they got with it. It's pretty cool. Here it all is, right there. Pretty cool. Yep. Over there, all the stuff they have. They have some really unique stuff here, and I'm gonna see if I can just wander into the back here, which I can. Now this is going into the expo. The expo is really small, but that's okay. Small, sometimes bigger is not better. So here's their little expo here, and they're great at selling merchandise. Merchandise sells left and right. They can't sell enough merchandise. People love all their stuff here, and the great Bart Yasso was here trying to sell his book for a while. He'll probably be at the dinner tonight. And here's the records. Former Olympic champion, world champion, Jenny Simpson hit the roads here in her later career. Ran a 110 here last year. And Alexander Burks, which may be a friend of hers, ran a 105 for the men. So anyway, this is what all the banners. Over there's the full, here's the half. You get a full glass, and here's all the merchandise they have with it. So it was a sold out show really quickly. So anyway, we'll go outside and check out the glass museum. And it's a big supermarket here. So they're giving out some samples. And people are waiting outside, and here's the counter. So let's head outside and see what's going on. I gotta give myself a glass of wine. I'm here. Well, we'll just walk around this right here. Because this, truthfully, is some beautiful works of art. I love it. It's really cool. And right there, all those. I'll take a bunch of pictures, send them to some people. There they all are. People are standing in line to buy their pumpkins, all their other cool stuff. And so they make all kinds of unique stuff here. You got artists working around the clock, making all this stuff. Locally made is what it says. They have across the way, they have a place where you can learn how they give classes on glass blowing and making art out of glass. They have classes in it. So this is a big deal. Corning Museum of Glass. Right here, your 18-inch bird bath. Imported glass flowers. These are imported. Here they got some bubbles here. Pretty cool. This is cool. Look at those. As they just turn around, a little bit of glass on them. They're wind spinners. A little bit of metal and glass mixed in. Those are pretty cool. So here's pumpkins are the big thing. There's got a little bit of everything here. This is a unique little store, to say the least. Right there. And these glasses here. Right there. Kind of cool. Yep, Christmas is coming. Okay, well, that's what we see here. I'm gonna go, so we're gonna go up to the front and see what's at the front. I did a show here, public guided tours, a couple times. We go a couple times a day, blown away. The West Bridge submit their artwork, and it's kind of cool. Here is the lobby of this unique building right here, and it's cool. Obviously, it's all glass all the way around. Yep. I love that right there, how they made that. And then lots of art here. And then up here is the museum, which I toured one time. Probably did a little show, and there's the lobby down there. So we'll probably go outside and do a few things yet. And then we'll get ready for tomorrow's race. I'll do a little filming tomorrow after I get done walking the half marathon. Okay, this is kind of cool. One of these mechanical balls that you put in. They put in a nickel or a penny or quarter. Then you're gonna watch this crazy ball go all through this whole thing. There's a few rolling around the mechanical ball, I call it, anyway. And they take it up there, the mechanical ball. Pretty cool. Kids are mesmerized by it. Even I'm mesmerized by it. It's kind of cool. They got games here. They got everything here. This is a cool store, to say the least. And then that's one of the world's largest telescope pieces of glass they used to make one. So that's up in the museum. A little better look at the rest of the pumpkins back here by the pickup truck. That's an old Chevy pickup truck. Looks like a 1935 edition. But here's a bunch of all these. They throw some flowers in. Yeah, pumpkins are all the rage at Halloween now. All glass pumpkins. Cool. Yep. Showing how they make them right here. Their little video. Cool. A better view here of all the welcomes in different languages This is a worldwide tourist spot, so all along there. And then here, I get a kick out of this. This is a great tourist map of New York State. It shows all the different areas, and they've got them all listed: Niagara, Finger Lakes, Allegheny, Thousand Islands, Adirondack, Central New York, Catskills, Hudson Valley, Capital, Saratoga, and Long Island, obviously New York City in the middle, and then all the states around it. And then it kind of shows the distance to everything here. So, and they do it in time. So, Buffalo 2 hours, Albany 3¼ hours, you know, all the different, Rochester hour and a half. So, Syracuse 2 hours. So it's a kind of a cool map, gives you a real overview. And I have to admit, I'm from Michigan, but New York State has a little bit of everything, and it's all bordered on the northern section by Lake Ontario and the St. Lawrence Seaway, and then up into Canada. But pretty cool. I love this map. It's a great tourist map right here at the museum, Corning Museum of Glass. We kind of showed this, but over there is one of the R&D buildings. Like I said, they've got this here is obviously their shop. You got a cafe, other office buildings here. There's the hills surrounding it. This place is absolutely beautiful here. I love the hills around here. And then across the way here is their Corning Museum of Glass studio. So we'll take a quick hike through there. Here's the sign for it, Make Your Own Glass Studio. They've got furnaces in there and then museum entrance here. So they've got the complete package here, which is great. I'm gonna go inside here, the Corning Museum of Glass Studio, where they give you classes on showing you on how to make your glass items. Here it is. Here are some people learning. They give classes. I hear it's around $35, but there it is, the furnace. There's the glass. They're showing how they do it with the different tools. Like that, right there. Pretty cool. And you gotta go in and heat it again. Do about 8 different things. Then you got little blow air things there. So they're gonna make their own little cup. And then they got some sprinkles to put on it. So they come up, they make stuff like this. And they're showing people how to do it. These are the technicians to show and give classes to people on different, and like right there, showing what they're making right there. And there's all the furnaces. So it says, Jim and Jerlene, make your own glass. So design, Catherine, this is pretty cool. I'm impressed. It's very, very educational for people. A variety of things they made, but here's what it's called. Welcome to Studio. The studio offers opportunities for people of all skill levels to experience glass making. We invite you to create, learn, and share. At this museum, diversity, equity, inclusion are priorities shaping our future. We believe that actively fostering a culture of inclusion that respects, celebrates, and values difference furthers a mission to inspire people to see glass in a new light. Now look at what they made right there. That's pretty cool. And then they have some other stuff here. I don't know, some other art making things. They've got sand blasters there. They make some, so here's a place where you can be an artist, make your own glass. So they're really trying to teach people about glass making and all the things that go on with it. We currently have a little video going on over here. There's a lot to it, but you know, you keep doing it every day, you get good at it no matter what you do. There's a bunch of items they've made. And then, like I said, they've got where glass blowing, enhanced, and fusing, sandblasting, engraving, printmaking. So you got to make yourself an appointment. You get about a 40-minute deal. I heard it was around $35. Burke Room, ideas in glass, all the different things you make with glass. Cool. That's pretty cool. I'm impressed. This is a great place to learn about glass making, art, and they give you a chance to do it at a reasonable price. And then right here, they got it on this side here too. So this is pretty cool. I'm very impressed. They are teaching the public, whoever wants to learn about glass making and art. It's a great opportunity here. Corning is definitely a community leader in whatever they do.